YouTube was Gucci. It's Pat Brady here. Marvelous Bluntz on this beautiful Sunday, man. Beautiful Sunday in DC, man. Sun's out, buns out, you hear me? And man, just feeling good. I'm feeling good. I hope everybody else watching this video is feeling good, man, as the spring weather starts to ride on in, you know. Today, man, it's a special day, man. I'm doing this movie review for the real Captain Marvel. The real Captain Marvel, Shazam. You dig what I'm saying? Man, this movie, man, I'm gonna keep it real G with you, you know. Well, before we get started, you know, Marvelous Bluntz tradition, get this thing on. You know, get that thing on. And you know, subscribe, like, share, you know what I'm saying? We just having fun with this, but you know, I'm gonna get into this Captain Marvel review once we get this little on up, you know what I'm saying, man. Yeah. So Shazam. Man, I ain't know a lot about Shazam. I don't really know a lot about DC, period. You know what I'm saying? I've always known about Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. You know, the main people like the Justice League. That's why I saw the Justice League. But to be honest with you, DC has always been the annoying baby brother of Marvel. I've never really been a fan of it. The movies really have been trash, except, you know, like the Dark Knight trilogy. That was a great trilogy. Shout out Christopher Nolan. But Justice League was trash. I just seen Suicide Squad this year. It was alright, you know what I'm saying? But I could tell, like, the directors ain't really into it how they should be, you know? So with Shazam, this really was like left field for me. I really knew nothing about it but the commercials. They did a really good job with the commercials. They really didn't show nothing for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, which was really cool because, you know, everybody knows the time when a new movie's coming out, they're going to show you a lot, you know? So that interested me already. So let's just start from the beginning, man. I went to go see the movie in 4DX. I don't know if a lot of y'all know about 4DX, but that is like basically the roller coaster ride of movies. You know, I think it's only like 3 or 4 in the United States, and DC's one that has one. So shout out to Regal Gallery Place movie theater. It was a crazy experience, man. Like, that probably made the movie 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I probably like, why the fuck you keep doing this to his neck? I slept on my neck. My neck hurt like shit. But so I saw the 4DX. It was just amazing, man. Like the sounds, like actually, like 4DX, but you can like feel it like it's 3D, but you like, it's like a roller coaster, like virtual reality. So it was just crazy. So shout out to the 4DX. But this movie, man, it was amazing, man. Beginning to end for me, I feel like the story around Billy Batson, it's really about, like, you know, Billy Batson, who is Shazam, but, you know, he's an orphan. He really doesn't know where he is in life, you know, and he just searching for himself, his family, and it's just basically him, you know, even being a kid and then trying to be a superhero at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of relatable because it was like, damn, like, I remember being a kid and, you know what I'm saying, you don't know everything. And you can kind of tell the different comparisons even with the villain, which was his name. I got their names right here. Dr. Savannah and him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they both kind of had like the same background as kids, but, you know what I'm saying, you could tell Dr. Savannah, Savannah knew more about like how to use his powers as he got older. But yeah, we're gonna get into that and stuff like that. So, you know, the movie basically, the Shazam, like the little spirit or whatever, is basically looking for a body for somebody to take over and continue the magic that they've been doing for a lot of years, and you know what I'm saying, not letting the 7 deadly sins out, which was creepy, man. The 7 deadly sins was crazy. That shit had me like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like scary movie when she was in the movie theater. I'm like, oh, like, I'm like, oh, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was great. They did great with the 7 deadly sins, and so basically, you know, Dr. Savannah, he when he was a kid, you know what I'm saying, he got chosen, but he wasn't worthy. And I think that was a great even story for the villain. Like, this is probably one of the greatest villains I've seen in a long time. Like, it wasn't no dumbass, like, I'm here to change the world. Like, no, he ain't doing that. He really was somebody who felt like nobody believed in him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't think he had it in him. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up, man, that was probably one of the best scenes about the movie, when he could like confronted his family, like once he really got the power. And let me tell you about this movie too. It's very, like, DC, like, it's a family movie. So the darkness that they took, like the dark places they went into, with even the orphanage, being an orphan, like the dude, the villain's family, how he treated them, like, man, he straight dogged them. Like, I'm telling you, when that scene came on the movie where he threw his brother out the window and started the 7 deadly sins, slaughtered everybody in the room, I guarantee you, I was like, this shit is getting real. I was like, okay, DC ain't coming to play. I also appreciated that, you know what I'm saying, with the characters, every character was interesting. Everyone. They all played good on each other, but Billy Batson played he had a good swag, you know what I'm saying? His orphan peoples from my favorite was Darla. She was so cute. She was the cutest little girl, man. She was so good. Grace, excuse me, I call her real name, Grace Fulton. Mary Marvel, she was alright. You know what I'm saying? She was cool, you know what I'm saying? And Pedro was cool, you know. And what's his name? Freddie. Freddie made the damn movie. Man, he was so funny. He was like, if I didn't see him, I didn't even think it was funny. Like, it was so much humor, and it wasn't stupid humor. Like, no offense to Marvel, like how they try to like kind of force that dumb humor on you, you know? Like, it was corny humor in Shazam, but you still laugh. Like, I was dying laughing at some of this stuff. I'm like, this is like a real superhero movie for everybody on all scales, adults, children. So basically, this movie, like Billy Batson, Shazam, he's trying to really find out how to control his powers. And I even thought that was cool. I feel like with the movies now, with action movies, they, especially superhero movies, they try to like rush us into it. Like Infinity War, that shit was like a blur. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a blur. Like, it was so much action in it. It moved fast. Shazam was only 2 hours and like some minutes long, but I felt like that was a 3-hour movie. It was so packed. You know what I'm saying? I think his name's Zach Levine. He played a great Shazam. People giving him a lot of flack, like, oh, he was corny. What, man? He did a great job at playing a grown ass man playing a kid, because that's weird in itself. But he mastered it. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing, and I just really, really like the way DC, the way they moving. You know, people give them a lot of flack, you know what I'm saying, for their crappy movies, but this one, I had a J for it, man. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, man, like, it was such a good movie, young. Visually, it kept my attention. The action wasn't too much. It didn't drown the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes action drowns the movie, and I just feel like it didn't do that. I love the dark tone of the villain. Like, the fact that it was just like he was that messed up in the brain, like that he was just like, man, like, it really showed you that power struggle, like people, like how much power, like, you really shouldn't have sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because you really may use this bad, and how Billy, even though it would have seemed like, oh yeah, he not pure, he really had a pure heart. And the fact that all the orphans had a pure heart was crazy. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know anything about this character, so I was really just like, oh, it made me want to go look. You know what I'm saying? Even when the best scene in the movie to me that really just made it, when the orphans actually turned into the Shazams. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing, but everybody was like, whoa, that's part of the movie. I was like, damn, it was lit. The adult characters were good, and they matched the kid characters. You know what I'm saying? They allowed the kids to be kids. you know, I didn't feel like they try to force anything, like any agendas in this movie. They just let everybody have a good time. And that's what it's all about when you go to the movies. Like, you want to be entertained, you know what I'm saying? You really do want to be entertained. And if you feel like you can't be entertained, you're going to be like, all right. Or it might be too entertaining. When I say too entertaining, it's like I said with Infinity War, there's so much that you don't even really know what's going on. Like, stuff doesn't really make sense. Like, Shazam made sense. I thought it was really powerful, the element of family too. I come from a strong main family, so even though they were adopted and things like that, it's still like the people who ran the household, the foster parents, they really had a strong family values. You know, they wanted them to stay a family, and I think that's what made it even better. I felt like this is their first movie, and I felt like they really was brothers, foster kids together for this period of time. It was kind of fucked up what Billy Mother did to her, how he abandoned her. But I'm gonna be real with you. When I first seen he got left at that carnival, I was like, oh, his mother rolled out. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. This is the thing to black people, man. Sometimes we just got the gift of the gab because you be saying that stuff growing up, so you kind of know, like, if your parent disappeared at the carnival and you don't hear them yelling and screaming for you, you got left, my nigga. But unfortunately, I hope that doesn't happen a lot, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. But man, it was a good movie, man. Like I said, the 4D really brought you into it. So like when in the store scene when he was getting shot, they was testing this bulletproof. You could actually feel the wind in the bullet while we in the theater. And I can't even lie, you know, like you see stuff in the trailer. I don't believe trailers anymore thanks to Marvel, you know. But this trailer, the trailer for Shazam, it didn't tell you nothing. I really didn't know nothing about it. I didn't really know anything about it. This dude is low-key the retarded version of Superman that's not Bizarro. He's the funny version of Superman. You know, a lot of people were saying, like, how is he going to fit in because he's too goofy. I'm like, shit, try. They need something, man, because Justice League is trash. That's why I'm like, this was the best DC movie I've seen since Dark Knight, this movie. Like, real live, like, I'm going on a whim for it because like I knew nothing. Like I said, I knew nothing about this character, and I was like, damn, this shit lit. You know what I'm saying? If I can go on my favorite parts of the movie, I thought it was really my favorite part of the movie. If we can go, we just gonna go any type of order. I like you know, all the scenes when he learning how to do his things and do his powers and stuff like that. Man, when it was in that boardroom, man. That's my second favorite movie. In that boardroom, Slim, when he came in there, I was just like, I already know what he gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? With a family movie, you expect him to go far, but you don't expect him to go far. They went dark. I was like, whoa. He threw his brother out the window. He let everybody got ate alive, and they really showed that shit. I was like, man, DC, man. Like they got, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's different directors, whatever, but man, y'all see this formula, y'all should really just work off this formula. You know what I'm saying? Not making all the movies goofy, but in turn, like just making movies make sense. You know what I'm saying? Be relatable. And you know, you're like highly relatable. He was a kid, man. That's relatable. I remember being a kid, right? And you thinking you could just do this, that, and the third, but they didn't just give him his powers. Like he had to actually learn how to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was acting like a kid, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell the difference between him having the powers and the villain because the villain was he was already adult, so he was acting like an adult, you know? So that was cool. Like I said, it was just a lot of surprise. Like I said, when Megan Good popped out the cut when they turned grown. Just being in the movie and feeling like, damn, I don't know what's gonna happen next. That's what I like about the movie. Like I really was sitting here like, damn, like how's it gonna end? You know what I'm saying? The end credit scene, look, I don't know a goddamn thing about DC's. I don't know what the fuck that worm was, caterpillar, whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I was like, I don't really care about this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something I really got to study to know. But you know what I'm saying? That was cool. They made a little. Well, nah, I ain't gonna go ham and just say the end, but the end was cool. That made me like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Got me geeking and stuff. So, man, like I said, overall, Shazam was a great movie. Probably one of the best movies I've seen this year so far. We gonna see what happens with Endgame, God willing, man. But definitely gotta get this movie, man. I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed the whole thing, A+. Man, DC, keep doing what you doing. Cast of Shazam from the top to the bottom. Y'all did an amazing job, man. Y'all had me hooked. Y'all had me wanting to actually research this person and things like that. So I appreciate that. And man, before I get off, man, I'm gonna just have this prep talk with Marvel real quick. Marvel, y'all gotta get it together. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but y'all gotta switch it up. DC coming with, I'm not even saying it's a competition, but like they coming with, that was a good movie, man. Aquaman though, I don't know why they cited that joint. That joint was trash. It was corny. That was corny just like all the other little DC joints they trying to put out besides Wonder Woman. But man, this Shazam was better than a lot of MCU movies. I was like, damn. But it is what it is, dog. Everybody, I hope y'all go see the movie Shazam. It was a great movie. I'm definitely recommending it. You go see it. The real Captain Marvel. The real Captain Marvel. Talking about it's Pat Brady. Follow me on Pat Brady on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Y'all already know it's Marvel and Bluntz. And we're gonna keep the party going. You dig?